Baby, my name is Ross Mandell, and welcome to the show today. We're coming to you live from Mammoth Studios in Boca Raton, Florida. We're coming to you uncut, unedited, uncensored, unfiltered. I'm a little rehearsed today. It's not Jay-Z. Guess what? And yes, I am still, yes, I am still under arrest. How is everybody today? I thought I would do a little bit of a year in review. I thought it would be a little clever. You know, the old razzle-dazzle, the old turn up the charm and all that kind of stuff. Show you, what's going on in the world. And then it hit me. It hit me. I had a moment. I'm having a lot of moments lately. I had a moment. And, that moment said to me, I was looking at all the stuff that I did, and I said, oh, my God, I can't believe how much I've accomplished this past year. Let me share my year in review with you guys. So if you were looking for something else, you can change the channel. Now, you say, what's with the shades? Here's what it is. About a year ago today, I had just wrapped up filming on the trailer for the TV show Facing Life. Many of you have seen it, and if you haven't, you owe it to yourself. I agreed to do a television show about a month after I was perp-walked by the United States government on major news channels everywhere. We got the perp walk, actually, the footage, live from the news, right on the trailer. That's correct. And we had just wrapped it up. We were going out now to show it, and a few wise men came to me and said, why don't you try laying low? Laying low? Just filmed my life story. Laying low. I said, all right. And I put on my sunglasses, and I went about my life in Boca Raton, Florida, doing my thing. And we get a call. It's the Los Angeles Times. And we said, we're not going to lay low anymore. We're going to do this interview. And so I chose to get on a plane. We go out to Los Angeles. We do an interview with a terrific guy. And he's with the entertainment division of the Los Angeles Times. Covers film, TV, and whatnot. And he says, terrific. And find out that on Super Bowl Sunday, that's Sunday, February the 7th. Here's the paper, guys. Here's the paper. Can you see? February the 7th, Super Bowl Sunday, in the entertainment section of the LA Times. They call their calendar section. It's a big deal. It's like the New York Times entertainment section. Fallen figures go to reality TV for redemption. Front page. I mean, you're talking Martin Scorsese, Leo DiCaprio. I mean, it's nuts. And we're right here. The story starts. And guess what? Opens up. And they give us almost a full page, a good 3/4 of a page, appealing to the people. That's moi. Yes, that's me. Super Bowl Sunday. And, they're comparing me with a guy called Michael Vick. Now, a lot of people have a negative opinion of Michael Vick. At the time of this story, it was like, what? Michael Vick? He's killing dogs. I don't understand. I'm an animal lover. He just got out of prison. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm not guilty. Well, guess what? Scott Collins wrote it, and he published it. And that's the story. You have very little control over the media. Even less over the government, but we'll get to that later. Make a long story short, Michael Vick Project. Michael Vick was really a hated guy at that time. Well, guess what? He's probably going to be the MVP, the most valuable player in the NFL this year. There's a story this week that he's getting a dog. What can I tell you? Now we're off to the races. Everybody wants to see Ross Mandell. Everybody's interested in my story and whatnot. I take a break, working on the case, working on life, and going through some stuff. I fly out to LA in June. And I have a very, very successful trip. Make a long story short, people are attracted to my story. They're attracted to my sobriety. People believe that I'm not guilty of what I've been charged with. And they're proud to be associated with me. Crazy. But you know what? Let's go with it. And I came back to New York and I did some soul searching. I told my wife, I said, I'm going to go public with this stuff. Too bad. You know, I prayed a lot over it. I'm very spiritual. I sought counseling. I sought advice. And you know what? On around June 29th, Facing Life went up on Facebook and on the internet. And I launched a website. It's rossmandell.com. You might be familiar with it. And that's my story. And so we put it up. Went back to L.A., seeing this one, seeing that one. This one wants to do it. That one wants to do it. I'm hanging out with some very, very smart entertainment people. And someone said, you know, you're really an interesting character. You're a cat. We just want to take you somewhere. I said, okay, where are we going? You'll see. We go to Adam Carolla's studio. It's in a garage in Southern California. Big place, fancy, nice. I mean, really, first class. What a guy. They put me in a room and they say, we just want you to talk. About what? Well, you know, like we've been talking the last 3 days. Just talk. Tell us how you feel. Tell us about the stock market. Tell us about what the government's doing. Tell us how they're scamming everybody. You know, tell us about the Ponzi scheme the government's currently running. They're gunning the stock market, even though, and they're printing paper like it's toilet paper. And it's disgusting. Nobody's learned a lesson. But they said, we just want you to be yourself. They locked me in a room and I talked for 30 minutes and say, don't worry about it. I said, that was terrible. I don't know what I'm doing. They said, we're never going to use it. You know, 3 days later, they're posting it on the web. They open up an iTunes account for me and a YouTube account for me, and it's in England and all over the place. I'm like, what the hell? They said, you're very interesting. Why don't you get in front of the camera, in Boca Raton, on us, and learn your trade. Practice. It's a skill, like everything else. We're doing this collectively 100 years, and you either got it or you don't. And you, my friend, you got it, whatever that is. I got it all right. You know, we used to call it cooties in the old days. I got it, baby. And so, you know, I come to you since August 25th, I've been coming to you. I put a little collection, so don't mind me if I have to glance down at the paper. And the first thing that was posted was a Facing Life reality show. It was a story about my situation, what was happening, about the arrest, about my poor wife and my family and what's going on. And we've shot a ton of footage, just so you all know. A ton of footage. And this will come out soon. Coming soon. Figure the middle of 11. And by that time, there'll be a nice ending. I promise you that. Now, put up a clip of me boxing in a gym. Home video. My wife shot it on like an iPhone. I was doing the first come out since I decided to go public on Frank Stay's ATG live radio show on the internet. And then we put up a clip of me on Wall Street that was filmed with the Facing Life guys. Also, an interview with my wife. You can see these things on my YouTube channel. It's Ross H. Mandell at YouTube.com. And look in your own backyard. They wanted me to do a few of these sort of video podcasts, webcasts, to just give people a chance to get to know me and my story. I got tired of telling you my story at some point. You know, what goes up must come down. We're talking about the stock markets, about the involvement today of the U.S. government. They're running a scheme. They're treating the markets like they're penny stocks, okay? They're printing money. The Fed is organizing the greatest Ponzi scheme in history right now. It's so criminal. It's so illegal. It's so disgusting and ugly. Nobody can understand it. States are going broke. The country's going broke. And they're gunning the stock markets. You know, because they're talking about earnings. Yeah, I remember earnings like WorldCom's earnings and Enron's earnings. Okay, like Lehman Brothers earnings and Bear Stearns earnings. Yeah, they earn enough so they can scoop up the money. Okay, then what happens? It gets killed. The pension funds are going to get killed. All of you guys are going to, I feel terrible. You're all going to you're being led to slaughter. But let's make this a happy time. You know, bear rallies. I talk about the stock market. Throw her a bang. I caught hell for that one. The wife got really a little upset. The bailout. Everybody wanted to talk about the bailout. What does Ross Mandell know? What do I think? Okay, I told you. One of my favorites, mind, body, and soul. Did I say body? You know, I ripped my clothes off and we talked about the situation, the Jersey Shore. I mean, those guys are still killing it. And all I can say is, you know, power to you. Wrongfully accused was released. You're under arrest. Who is Ross Mandell? I mean, I'm grateful the government's not. You know, at some point in time, we did a little thing for charity. Think Pink Rocks. My friend Elizabeth Leprin and Stephanie Robin, you know, big concert here in Meister Park in Boca Raton. Raised a lot of money for breast cancer awareness. You know, felt good about that, I'm telling you. Gold, gold, gold. I told you to buy gold, okay? It only went up $200 an ounce. We talked about Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay Lohan, she got rearrested and rebailed and back into rehab, out of rehab, and all that kind of stuff. Government, the healthcare plan. We talked about politicians that they suck. I went to New York. I went to California. We talked about freedom of speech, freedom of religion. My favorite, you know, Charlie Sheen, baby. That was a family vacation. Plaza Hotel, a couple of escorts, a $12,000 hooker, you know, through her beating. You know, God bless you, baby. They say he's got a sober keeper now. I love it. Freaks believe in God. How about I'm a fucking pussy? I mean, you know, did I come out with that one? I paid dead people. Terrorism on trial in the U.S. Trump for president. Love, 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 and have no fear. Listen to me, guys. We talked about hookers and Halloween. We talk about mushat. We came up with some of my Italian slang words. I came in a suit and tie. Baby, if the suit fits, wear it. Flesh and blood. How about that hair? I had my hair done. We put up a sizzle reel. My sizzle reel. You can still see these things on YouTube. I got it. I killed it. Power to A. Smith. Those guys were great. I did conspiracy theory. I was on national television 20 times. 20 times from July 22nd till today. It don't even seem like it all. We've put on some home bowling videos. Sex in the office. That's how I got married. I ended up married after the last time I had sex in the office. Sexing. We talked about Snooki and her chin. You know, Fox and Family Thanksgiving. We talked about Consumer Warriors. Smear this. We talked about MMA. Real Men Cry. I'm okay, you're okay, and thankfully yours. What can I say? I didn't even realize how much stuff I was doing, what I was actually accomplishing. I covered almost all the major news events, life events. We talked about God, we talked about religion. You know, we talked about things that were popular, things that were unpopular, things that were funny, and things that were really serious. And I just want to say, I'm very grateful. It's been a very, very exciting experience. And I think I'm going to keep doing this. Now, that's it for 2010. We might throw up some home video and so forth. I just want to say thank you, guys. You're terrific. Ross Mandell with double S and double L. I'm at rossmandell.com. I'm on Facebook, Ross Mandell. Please friend me, reach out, and make comments. I'm going to see you guys in 2011. What a year it's been. It's going to get better and better. Thank you.